It's going to be a tech clinic.
It's thanks to Decenzo that Lutzka is on Dark Star.
Winner of this jam goes on to meet Dennis Kuznets in the final for $160,000.
And they're both going to go for it so hard right here. This is great. Starting out swinging.
Let's see how far along we can get without them missing anything.
Yeah, so far. Look at that. Oh, there you go. Back nose.
Sorry, guys.
Decenzo should have not done the back nose blunt and just going for the 50-50 around the corner there. Wow.
Let's go on the other hand.
The switch 270 to blunt, or nose blunt. So gnarly. And he can do it every try. Did it last jam. He just knocks it out every time. We'll see if he goes for it on the big rail. If he's paying attention to what Decenzo's doing, then he may have to bust it out.
Decenzo's been scoring in the 90s each round, so.
Well, the only skater to go over 90s.
Yeah. Better turn on because Greg is having to feel that.
Yeah, Decenzo just did a switch front 270 to board slide, coming out fakie, then a switch board slide on the curve rail. Lutzka making his way up to the top. And Decenzo's meeting him up there. See what they have for the big rail or the stair set. Kick flip front board, first try.
And then you're thinking, are they even thinking, how much do I even have to save? Should I make the finals? You just got to be, at this point, they got to get out of semifinal round.
Yeah. Ollie backside heel, textbook, hauling. Look at that, back Smith on the curve rail. Lutzka losing it on the back.
That's what got him last time.
Yeah, it did.
He doesn't get caught up with it again.
Right. Going for the nose slide. Maybe going a little too fast. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Super focused, Craig Lutzka.
Like, I got this kickflip, backflip.
Guaranteed 15 grand at this point. Will he get a chance for 40 grand or $160,000 to make the final round?
That's right. Front blunt on the hubba. Decenzo making his way back up. Lutzka, big spin, no slide, no problem. At the same time, Decenzo.
Sensory overload, split screen.
Yeah, front 270 over the hip. You can't say it fast enough. They're on to the next tricks by the time you can say what they just did. Just under 2 minutes.
I love that Decenzo said all he wants is a washing machine.
Yeah, he can get plenty. Wow, that was it right there.
That was it.
270 nose blunt. Coming out forward. Wow, he did it.
Decenzo answers back.
Backing it up.
He'll be able to afford a seriously extreme home makeover.
Yeah, he won't even have to put his own clothes in the washer. Wow.
To the crowd, they're loving it.
Giant frontside flip. These guys are amped on each other. 180 nose grind.
Wow, this is the
Switch 270 front board.
Consistent round we've seen so far.
Yeah, no doubt.
We saw that coming. These guys are machines.
Yeah, the contest machines, skating machines. Lutzka getting caught up on the big spin. 1 minute to go.
This was, if there was ever a time to bring it right now in this last 60 seconds.
Oh, barely catching that nollie heel board slide. Decenzo's got to be running out of gas at some point. But yeah, you can't do a big spin any more perfect than that. Just for the record, right there.
He's almost shaking his head in shock.
Yeah, that was insane. 30 seconds to go.
And I have to say, Lutzka looks, surprisingly very calm and collected.
It looks like he's ready to go to the final round, is what it looks like. Getting lost on that nollie heel board slide. Nollie nose slide for Lutzka. He's just getting more tricks. Going for a backside kickflip, taking a slam.
And you would think that you almost get a little bit of a nudge too if you do have that consistent line right at the last 30 seconds.
Going for the nollie heel front board.
Decenzo's fallen on the last 2 attempts.
Time for one more for Lutzka. Whoa, he was going for the frontside flip nose grind, ended up in a 50-50. Who cares?
Who is going to face Dennis Kuznets to go after $160,000? Decenzo or Lutzka?
I'm leaning Lutzka on that one. I'm surprised. I really thought from the earlier rounds that Decenzo had it.
History is happening right before our eyes here in Flushing Meadows.
I think he's happy to be back at the Maloof Money Cup.
Right now, he's like, I think I made the right decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely say you're probably right with this one again, Chris. Starting out strong, switch 180 to crooked grind into the nose manual, and then Lutzka was following him. Kickflip crooked grind, Decenzo. Decenzo has, oh, go ahead, Chris.
I feel bad for the replay guys to have to pick between all these tricks that these guys did.
It's hard for me to name them all. Frontside flip, lip slide. Decenzo putting it down. And there's the 270 nose blunt and the kick flip back lip. Lutzka right here, the super slow-mo. Look at that precision. Landing that back lip slide, sliding down perfectly. And there it is, the 270 nose blunt on the big rail. Lutzka did that no problem. I was like, I wonder if he's going to do this. He did it with no problem at all.
Well,
he knows.
Who's it going to be? Lutzka, Decenzo, waiting on scores. Who will meet Dennis Busenitz in the final?
Is Adam Diet, their fellow teammate?
Yeah, I wonder if the judges are having a tough time with this one.
They have. I mean, there was obviously Lutzka was delivering like a consistent barrage of tricks, but Decenzo, just the tech factor on what he was doing,
His tricks
it
are
has
hard.
to be rewarded. It's not going to be a massive gap. I'd be surprised if it was.
Yeah, you got that right. They'll be coming up in just a second.
I think it just comes down to sheer volume.
Lutzka.
And Lutzka just piled it on.
Lutzka's looking good out there. He doesn't look that worn out. He looks like he's ready for a final round.
It was like that was his first round of skating.
Well, so scores coming in. Lutzka cracking into the 90s, making it an official. Greg Lutzka makes it to the final.